17-14. The Chargers out in front of Atlanta. Third period. Our score here is 14-all. Vikings ball on their 39 with a first down. Running out of the I formation. Kramer gives to the tailback. Ricky Young. One hole was closed, so he went the other way. And he's to his 41. Tackled by Fred Dreyer and Bob Brzezinski, the right end, right linebacker.
Did you see the great reaction of the Los Angeles defense that time? There were 6 defensive people around the ball that time, which is the way you want your defensive team to play, and the way you want them to react when they see the ball go in one direction or the other.
Second down 8. Vikes under 41.
187.
Kramer taking off. He's hit. He was chased there by Mike Fanning, the left tackle. Third sack for the Rams, who lead the National Conference in sacks, Hank.
Fanning that time got a slow rush, then finally got to the outside after he read the play and did a good job of making sure that he made the tackle on Kramer. Good reaction by Mike Fanning.
Everybody's looking for something in the draft. I imagine the Vikings will be looking to shore up their defensive line to put more pressure on the passer next year. Now it's from the 32-yard line. Third down, 17 for Minnesota. Ricky Young has it. Cuts to the 35, goes down in the 36-yard line. 4th and 13 in a punt formation. Nolan Cromwell made a clean tackle on him. Red Cromwell will come in to do the punting. First half, he punted 3 times for a 32-yard average. Clark of L.A. punted 5 times for a 42-yard average. Eddie Brown is the safety man. They better get this off. Ella moved the ball back 5 yards. Illegal delay.
Yeah, they were jumping around, and it created a problem as to who was supposed to block who, I guess, and for that
Delay
reason.
the game, offense.
They wanted to make sure they didn't make a mistake and took the penalty instead of kicking the ball, I should say.
That'll make it 4th and 18. He gets it away, a towering spiral. Brown fields it on the 18. Comes up to the 20, picks up some blocks, skips out on the 29-yard line of the Rams. Los Angeles had the first down. Brent McClanahan drove him out.
Look at this. Atlanta 21, San Diego 17. 31-yard pass from Steve Bartkowski to Francis.
That's a surprise.
This Christmas, thrill the kids with exciting computer cam toys from Radio Shack. A great gift idea for boys and girls. Comes with changeable cams for 6 different driving maneuvers. Straight, zigzag, circle, square, and more. Action-packed fun, battery-powered safe, and they're gift priced. The Radio Shack truck just $5.99, and the racer only $4.99. Detailed replicas of the real thing. Keep 'em truckin' with the computer cam truck and racer. Only at Radio Shack.
Selling an insurance policy is one thing, but giving you good service is another. And State Farm agents can do that. Whether it's your life, health, home, or car insurance, the information you need is right at our fingertips. If you have a claim, your agent will get it started for you. Fast, friendly, good neighbor service. That's State Farm.
For your life, your health, your home, and your car. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This game is tied 14-14. Early in the third period, Rams ball on their own 29.
See if they run right with the tailback from the I formation. Now they're going the other way for a change.
Slipped and fell, still got back to the line of scrimmage and a yard more. Fred McNeil hitting Wendell Tyler. Second down, 9. When a black school teacher running for local office is charged with kidnapping on the eve of the election. And even the alleged victim says he didn't do it. Was it a frame-up? Watch 60 Minutes tonight on CBS. Second down, 9. Rams under 30.
It's a passing formation, a very strong tendency to pass from this formation.
Bob Lee throwing the bomb. And it's good. A sensational catch by Ron Smith. Number 84, John Turner was all wrapped up with him, but he came down with the ball somehow.
Yes, he did. It was a little short. It was up there a long, long time. But the ball was just short enough where he could come back and make the catch, even though he was covered very, very well there. The ball fell right at the numbers. A beautiful catch. Great concentration by Smith. But a big play for the Los Angeles Rams.
The right linebacker. Folks are familiar with him here in the Coliseum. He played his college ball at UCLA. Let's put the ball on the 35 and make it 2nd and 14. It's halfway between the 36-35, but you always go to the next yard line. Dallas now leading the Giants 21-7 in the third quarter. 4:38 to go there. McCutcheon is in the backfield, replacing Wendell Tyler. Larry McCutcheon, number 30. No flag down. Lee is hit. He's wrapped up. They blow the whistle. Matt Blair blitzes him and takes him there. The second sack for the Vikings in the game. The Rams have had 3. Is that the third sack? 3 sacks, they say. 3 apiece.
They guessed right that time defensively. Blair blitzed on the play from the linebacker position. Got penetration. And put the squeeze on the quarterback, Lee. And officials, of course, down the bar.
Third down, 24 yards to go. The Rams have reached the Viking 31, and the last 2 plays have been pushed back to the Viking 45. Game tied, 14-14. Third period. Bob Lee retreating deep. Flag is down. Flag is down. 2 flags are down. He throws, and it's complete. And another flag goes down. You know, he may have run across the line of scrimmage also on that.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did.
Caught it. There were 2 flags dropped, and then Lee took off. I think he ran past the line of scrimmage.
Yes, he wasn't aware of where he was and where the line of scrimmage was.
Holdable foul. We have holding by 78 and the illegal forward pass by the quarterback beyond the line.
Multiple foul. Holding, and they ran across the line of scrimmage and threw the ball. He almost threw it from the 40-yard line of the Vikings.
Well, the Rams have made so many mistakes here offensively. It's just unbelievable. But they're still in this game, 14-14.
Talking it over with the Vikings. Jim Marshall had just come in, number 70. Bud Grant says all he needs to do to get in shape, Hank, is to run around the goalpost in summer camp, and he's ready to go. Let's see what they do here now. They put the ball in play, 3rd and 24 from the Vikings 45.
That's an illegal forward pass. That's also a loss of a down. That's
right.
4th down.
Ball is on the 50-yard line. 4th down, 29 yards. Ken Clark the punt. Kevin Miller again, the safety man. 9:32 remaining in the third period. Kicks away. Floating to Miller on the 6. The Rams cover it, and he's dropped on the 11-yard line. So the Vikings have the ball. And the first one down there is number 52, George Andrews. So the Vikings are in treacherous territory when we come back to the Coliseum. The game tied 14-all.
The key's supposed to be under the steps.
I got it. Hey, here's a note. Gentlemen, my country estate is at your disposal. There might even be a little something in the refrigerator. Regards, Hank.
Let it be low and brown.
Low and brown. Oh.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Low and Brow.
Here's the Hank. Wherever he is.
Low and brown.
Meet
Meet the family of high-mileage 1980 Mercuries, Zephyr, Bobcat, Capri.
Come on in. Ease on down the road.
Ease on down with the high-mileage ratings of Mercury Bobcat, one of America's lowest sticker prices. Zephyr, great mileage ratings with a lot of room for the money. Or Capri, mileage with a sexy European look.
Ease on down the road.
Meet the high-mileage Mercuries at the Sign of the Cat.
Next Saturday on the CBS Sports Spectacular, it's highlights of World Cup skiing, plus highlights of the 9-ball pool championship, and a report from Yugoslavia on the Monty Parloff and Marvin Camel fight.
Here we go. 11-yard line of the Vikings, first down. Game tied, 14-all. Ricky Young pounds it out to the 13. Spotting down, maybe they'll put it on the 14 for him. A tackle by Fred Dreyer, the right end. It's a 15, Hank.
I'm surprised they ran to the right that time. There was an overshifted defense. That's where all the people were. But in spite of that, he went ahead with the play. And in spite of that, they executed pretty well. And they still got 4 yards.
Second down, 6. Vikings on their 15-yard line. 216. Young again. He's down on his 17-yard line by Bob Brzezinski, who's played very well as a linebacker. His 3rd year out of Ohio State. Now they're going to send in the tight end Stu Voigt for the play. 3rd down and 4. The Rams and the Vikings have owned their respective divisions in recent years. Vikings have won the Central Division 6 times in a row. The Rams have won the Western Division 6 times in a row. 6 straight division crowns is in the National Football League record. The Vikings probably aren't going to do it this year, but the Rams still could. Kramer on a 3rd down play. Shoots the pass out. It's overthrown for Rashad on the sideline, and Minnesota must punt. Wayne Osteen had that one covered. 4th and 4.
Well, the Rams have had pretty good field position. They just haven't had a chance, or they just haven't done a good job of executing and getting points on the scoreboard. They better do something soon, and they better do something on this drive. They should come out of here with pretty good field position.
Red Coleman to punt. He got it away. He had one blocked earlier. The bounce is high. The Viking bounce keeps rolling and is dead on the 38-yard line of the Rams. It'll be first down. Rams ball on their 38. It turned out to be a fairly effective kick of 45 yards. Bob Lee will come back in to quarterback the Vikings when we resume with a score tied 14-all.
This Bud's for all the people who make the sidelines a part of the show.
This Bud's for you. For all you do, the king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you, that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do,
this Bud's for you.
It's the Delco Freedom Battery Sale. What do you want from a car battery, America?
Freedom to start in the cold. Thanks, Delco.
And you? Freedom from adding water. Thanks, Delco. Then come on to the Delco Freedom Battery Sale. AC Delco is making it possible for you to save on the powerful, never-add-water Delco Freedom Battery. At participating outlets when you see the Delco Freedom Battery Sale poster.
Thanks, Delco!
I said Bob Lee to quarterback the Vikes. Too many years there, Bob. He's with the Rams. Ready to go from the Ram 39. Lee is 33 years old. Rolls it out. Pass. Flag down. Complete. He might have had a illegal chuck or holding. John Turner making the hit on Ron Smith, who's caught 2 neat ones down the sideline, Henry.
Boy, he did a good job of moving to the outside, throwing the ball over the top on the run. He made an outside move and then up the field.
Defensive holding decline a penalty. That's a first down.
Defense was holding.
John
The
Turner.
Rams decline it. And the Rams will take over on the Viking 30-yard line with a first down. The last time they moved to the Viking 31 and then were pushed backward.
It's obvious when they throw the ball, they want to throw the ball on Turner. And they did a good job in the last two big plays. But in spite of that, they have to come in on this drive and get some points.
Game tied 14-14. First down. Rams on the Viking 30.
Blitz 46 out! Blitz 46 out!
Lawrence McCutcheon is tripped up and comes back to the line of scrimmage. Brett McNeil hit him. And Viking player is down. It'll be second down 10 for the Rams on the Viking 30. That's Dave Roller, number 76, who's down. So these two teams are sort of jockeying around between the two 30-yard lines now, Hank.
Yes, they are. And, of course, as we talked about earlier, the Rams have made so many offensive mistakes. It's just amazing that they're still in this game 14-14.
Let's take a rundown of some of those scores in case you missed them. Finals today. Chicago shut out Tampa Bay 14-0. The Eagles whopped the Lions 44-7. Washington rallied to defeat Green Bay 38-21. The Jets beat Baltimore 30-17. Pittsburgh rolling away from Cincinnati 37-17. They're now in sole possession of first place. Denver rallied to topple Buffalo 19-16. Cleveland beat Houston to drop the Oilers out of a tie for first. Cleveland's still in it. The Cardinals under new coach Larry Wilson rallied to beat the 49ers 13-10. 49ers have won only one game. And it's 37-21, a final. Kansas City upsetting Seattle. Our score here is 14-14. No score in the third period. Drew Hill is now in as a wide receiver, replacing Preston Gennard. And they're still attending Dave Roller on the field. We look at the standings. Miami leads the Eastern Division of the American Conference. Pittsburgh leads the Central Division. Roller getting a hand as he's being helped to the sideline. Doug Sutherland will come in to replace him, number 69. If San Diego loses to Atlanta, San Diego and Denver will be in a tie in the Western Division, and they play in the last game of the season. The Eagles won big today. They've won 10 and lost 4. No matter what Dallas does, Washington's already won. The Eagles will remain in first place in their Eastern Division. They have a big game coming up with Dallas and also against Houston, the last game of the year. Here we go, back to play. It is second down 10. Rams ball on the Viking 30. The handoff. They run the ball over the 25 to the 24. Cullen Bryant. That's a gain of 6 and leaves them third down and 4. Tampa Bay leads in the Central Division, one game over the Bears. If the Rams win here today, they will be a half game ahead of the idle New Orleans Saints, who play Oakland tomorrow night in New Orleans.
Third and 4.
That's the way they stand right now, with all kinds of wild card possibilities, which we don't have the rest of the day to talk about. There's so many.
Jeff Seaman that time was blitzing, and he blitzed right into the run part of the formation, but they picked him up nicely, and they were able to make a nice gain on the play.
Third down and 4. McCutcheon jammed up at the 23-yard line. That will bring a fourth down. Seaman and White ganged up to hit him there. Fourth down. And Frank Corral is coming on.
They really got to do a good job of securing the protection on this field goal attempt, because the Minnesota Vikings really do a great job of blocking kicks. See if they can get it off and see if they can get this thing through the goalpost to get 3 points and go ahead 17-14.
This will be a 39-yard attempt by the man who's kicked 11 out of 21 this year. Cromwell spots it. The kick is up, and it is no good. No good. He missed it. Well, the Vikings take over on their own 22-yard line with a first down.
And it was a bad snap, too, that time. They got the ball up for him to kick it, but it was a bad snap. and I'm sure it had to have an effect on the timing of the play.
The Rams have shut the Vikings down better in the third period than they did in the first half, Hank.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot more enthusiasm. Look like they're playing with a lot more purpose in the second half defensively they did in the first half.
Minnesota's had to punt the ball twice. Couldn't move in this third quarter. Kramer was moving them all over in the first half. Play action pass. He fires deep, and it is intercepted. Incomplete. Broken up there. It was intended for Sammy White. Cromwell turned around, thought he might have the ball, but it rebounded away. So it's an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for the Vikings on their own 22-yard line. Jackie Wallace was there helping to double team the play.
Yes, he was, number 20, and there was a play action pass to the right side, and he tried to get it up on top, but they responded very well to what they saw and knocked the ball down and almost got it on the tip.
Incidentally, Hank, last week, the Rams front four, a tremendous front four, were offside 6 times against the 49ers. They've been very cautious today. They haven't been trying to beat the snap. Nickel defense in there for the Rams on 2nd and 10. Great handoff, breaking through, crossing the 30 to 31 is Ted Brown. The rookie back, just short of a first down. Fourth quarter now. The Cowboys leading the Giants 21-7. Eddie Brown made the hit on Ted Brown. Third down and a short yard to go for the Vikings on their 31. Jack Reynolds comes back into the game on 3rd and 1. They took him out for what they thought was an obvious passing situation.
Looks like something right.
They stop him. Brown carrying the ball. They had about 20 men jammed up there at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like a Canadian defense that time.
Right. Or would you believe Rutgers in 18-something, 96. They call time.
Referee Ben Wright calls for the measurement.
And they're going to measure. I don't believe he has it, Hank.
It didn't look like they had much of a surge at all, and I'd be surprised if they made it too.
Or short, half yard. Or the third time. Another punt coming up by Greg Coleman. Eddie Brown will be drifting back into safety man. Time remaining in the third quarter, 4:52. And the score is 14-14. Wait a minute, they may be going for it here. They are. They have Robert Miller in there. How about this? They're going for it. 4th down and a half yard to go. Now the Rams bunch up.
Gonna run left.
Run left. Let's see if they do.
Nope.
If they have it, they just barely have it. That was Ricky Young driving, and he has it. The Vikings, in their own territory, on their own 31-yard line, gambled on 4th down and picked up the first down.
Well, it looked like they were going to run left that time. They were leaning that way, but they did a good job of calling the play to the right side because evidently they went against the grain, against their tendency from that alignment, and picked up the first down. A good-looking play.
The injury report on tackle Dave Roller of the Vikings when they aided him off the field. He has a sprained right ankle and may not be back. Out of motion comes the tight end. Tommy Kramer pitches it to him. He has it. Du Bois. And he has a first down in the process on the Viking 45-yard line. Bob Brzezinski made the stop on him.
45-yard line.
Vikings on their 45, first down. They started this possession on their own 22. 3:20 to go in the third quarter, and the game is tied 14-14.
Well, this Kramer has been incredible. I can understand why he's completed 57% of his passes. He's something special.
Let's talk about him here in a minute. It goes to Ricky Young again. Let's talk about his style, his setting up, his release, his delivery.
Well, first of all, you start with his feet. He's got good, quick feet. Sets up nicely, gets back into the pocket at a good pace. Has a good arm, good rhythm, good timing. and he looks like he's a natural leader and a kind of a quarterback that really makes something happen.
Capsule summation by the old master, Henry Strand.
And he's 6'2", 200, 3-year pro from Rice University.
Second down 8. 47-yard line of the Vikings. Their ball. Kramer out of the pocket. Throws. He was intending to hit Ted Brown on the short one. Brown was all wrapped up by Jack Reynolds. It goes as an incomplete pass, and it's 3rd down and 8.
Pass intended with Ted Brown was incomplete.
A Reynolds wrap.
Jack Reynolds.
That's bad. 3rd and 8. Game tied, 14-all, 2:29 to go in the 3rd period.
3rd and 8.
Orleans Saints getting ready for their big one tomorrow night against Oakland.
Blitz.
They're blitzing. He throws. They hit him as he let it go. It's short. It's intercepted at the 20-yard line. Back to the 25 and down to the 27 is Eddie Brown. The blitz forced the interception. He didn't have anything on it when they hit him.
Well, you know what happened? Brzezinski looked like he was going to blitz and then stopped and was involved in coverage. He thought he was going to come, but there was good pressure on the inside. Fanning, number 79, really got through there in great shape. He made him throw the ball with a little less than normally he would have on it, and for that reason he was intercepted.
That's the 3rd turnover charge to the Vikings. The Rams have 2. Rams ball on their 27-yard line, 1st down. 2:18 to play in the 3rd quarter. Rams stay on the ground. Cullen Bryant reaches his 30, where he is taken by James White, the right tackle of the Vikings. Bob Lee, at the age of 10, was a stringer for the Associated Press, gathering news and quotes at sporting events in his native San Francisco. He has a real estate license, and he designed his own home, a man of many talents. 2nd down. Look out here, McCutcheon looking like the Lawrence McCutcheon of 2 or 3 years ago, rolling out of there for the 1st down before Kurtnoff smacked him to the turf.
A draw play to the tailback from the I formation. McCutcheon really did a good job of waiting and setting up for the blocks to develop. Once he saw the blocks, he took advantage of it, was very decisive, and did a good job of running on the play. 1st and 10 Rams.
They're on their 44-yard line in a tie game, 14-all.
This has been a basic passing formation for the Rams. Let's see if they pass on 1st and 10.
152!
McCutcheon coming through with the 50, 45, down for a 1st down at the 42-yard line by Kurtnoff. Lawrence McCutcheon has carried the last 2 times.
That's the first time they run from the split backfield, and it was a good call that looked like an automatic. Looked like there was some confusion on the play, but McCutcheon darted through there in good shape. Nice blocking downfield by Rich Saul, who did a good job on the play.
1st down. 7 yards average for McCutcheon in the game. Only 4 carries. Now Bobby Lee throws it out. No good to Ron Smith. Pass a little bit astray. And that incompletion came with 17 seconds remaining in the 3rd period. 2nd down, 10. Rams ball on their own 42. Rams coming up. Late seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Passing formation, 2nd and 10.
Lee has the protection. Fires away, wide open. It's a touchdown to Christian Gennard. Gennard scores, number 88 from New Mexico. And he beat Bobby Bryant, the veteran.
Yes, he ran a good pattern. He ran inside, got him turned. Protection was good, and then ran outside into the flag area. Lee really did a good job of putting the ball right on the money. A beautiful throw. to Dennard, and he makes the catch, and the Rams go ahead 20-14.
Lee being congratulated. Referral for the kick now. It's up. And the Rams have a 21-14 lead with 9 seconds to go. Let's look at this again. Now Lee's got a deep drop back. Now watch him step up here and fire that ball, and Dennard had his man beat.
Well, he did a good job of showing patience into the post, and then went back to the outside, but Dennard really did a good job of making the move and making the catch.
NFL on CBS. Dallas versus Philadelphia next Saturday. All the action begins with Brent Musburger, Jane Kennedy, Irv Cross, Jimmy the Greek Snyder, and Jack Whitaker. 12 noon Eastern Time. Frank Carell will kick off. That scoring drive, 73 yards in 5 plays. Dennard getting the big grab. They did it in 2 minutes and 9 seconds, and McCutcheon helped spark the drive with a couple of nifty runs. Jimmy Edwards will receive the kickoff, number 32. Carell can kick deep. Edwards is coming out. The 15 to the 20, up to the 25-yard line. And the clock signals that that's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Los Angeles Rams 21 and the Minnesota Vikings 14. We pause now for a word from your local station.
Tonight, Gonzo fights to save a derelict's life, while Trapper John tries to save Gonzo's career. On Trapper John MD, tonight.
This is CBS.
The most famous reindeer of all, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, lights Santa's way to Christmas. Next, the Johnny Cash Christmas with June Carter Cash, Tom T. Hall, Anne Murray, and comedian Andy Kaufman. Then a tribute to Ingrid Bergman with Cary Grant, Goldie Hawn, Frank Sinatra, and Jimmy Stewart. A special Thursday starting at 8/7 Central and Mountain.
Ladies and gentlemen, earlier today we watched the punt, pass, and kick competition sponsored by the Ford Dealers of America and the National Football League. The 6 winners here today will represent the Los Angeles Rams at the NFC Division competition on December 16th in Tampa Bay. Presenting trophies to the area champions will be Mr. Tom Wagner, the Los Angeles Ford District Manager. And the 8-year-old winner is Fergie Wojciechowski of Downey, California. The 9-year-old winner, Chris Walls of Goleta. The 10-year-old champion is Larry Flowers Jr. from Van Nuys. The 11-year-old champ, Ed Hall from Thousand Oaks. The 12-year-old winner is Johnny Calvillo from Bakersfield. And the 13-year-old champion, John Bowles from Inglewood. Congratulations. And now let's send these youngsters to the division competition with a good round of applause. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And let's send this game into the 4th period. Kurt Gowdy and Hank Stram. Vikings ball on their own 25-yard line. First down. Rams in the lead. 21-14. They slipped the ball. There's a good hole and it's suddenly plugged up. Ted Brown was the ball carrier. I thought he might go farther downfield, but Jackie Reynolds plugged it up. Spot the ball at the 32-yard line. Gain of 7, second down 3.
I'm really impressed the way the right linebacker, Bob Brzezinski, has improved. He's really going to be a super player.
Vikings get bombed in the 4th period this year. They've been outscored 101 points to 51 in the 4th quarter. Let's see what they do. They run the draw play, a deep draw. Kramer trying to make it look like a rollout left. Brzezinski made the stop on Ricky Young. And I believe he has a first down. Maybe not. Here he has at the 35.
It's Dallas 28, New York Giants 7. 1 yard of touchdown run by Tony Dorsett that makes it 28-7 in the fourth quarter.
4:23 to go. That'll keep the Cowboys within range of the Eagles. The Eagles winning big. 44 points they scored today. And it looks like the Cowboys are on their way to their 9th win against 5 losses. The Eagles have won 10 and lost 4. Washington won today. They won 9 and lost 5. Throw a handkerchief over those top 3 teams in that Eastern Division. Well, they say it's inches to go on the Viking 35-yard line. Third down.
See if they run right.
Brown, he has the first down. Ted Brown. Vikings ball on their own 38-yard line with a first down. The tackle by Nolan Cromwell and Jack Youngblood, or Jack Reynolds. 24-21, San Diego has come back in a seesaw affair with the Atlanta Falcons. Fourth period. Sammy White spreads to the right, Ahmad Rashad to the left. Rams have done a fairly effective job against Rashad today. Kramer wrapped up and down. They're going to mark him at the 39-yard line when he went down. They had a big rush on him by Jack Youngblood, the left end.
Jack Reynolds and Jack Youngblood provide Kramer for a loss.
Youngblood really got off the ball in good shape that time. As I mentioned earlier in the game, he came in with 11 sacks. Now he's got 13. I think this is the second one he's had here today.
He's in his 9th year with the Rams. The other end, Fred Dreyer, in his 11th year. How many good years do you think they have left, Hank?
Oh, I still think that they have 2 or 3 good years left, depending if they can maintain the motivation and play with the same kind of enthusiasm they've played for all these years.
Second down, 11. Kramer gets the protection momentarily. The pass is complete for a first down to Sammy White, but a flag is dropped in the Minnesota backfield. Cromwell wrapping up Sammy White, holding against the Vikings.
And Sammy White really did a good job of coming back for the ball that time. Had he not come back for the ball, he never would have made the catch, but it wouldn't have made any difference anyhow because there's a holding penalty on the play against the Minnesota Vikings.
That negates the first down. The Vikings will be moved back to their own 28. They'll have a second down and 21.
Holding offense number 73.
Ron Yeri nipped for holding again the second time in the game.
And I can understand why. Youngblood is a real snootful, and I can understand why you'd have to hold him to keep him out of there sometimes.
We're early in the fourth period, 12 minutes, 27 seconds to play. The Rams on a Bob Lee pass. Preston Denard have just taken the lead, 21-14 as we entered the fourth quarter. Kramer flips it to his valve man. Ted Brown. Brown is spun around and knocked down to the 29-yard line by Nolan Cromwell. Flags are dropped.
Oh, that was a bad play by Dwayne Osteen. Came in and hit late. He hit late on the play. It's very obvious the official was right on top of the play. Boy, that kind of a penalty really hurts, and it gives them an automatic first down.
No need for that.
It's uncalled for, and all you do is hurt yourself.
Defense, personal foul piling on. That's 15 and a first down.
Well, the Vikings ball on their own 44. Let me ask you something, Hank. As a coach, next week when you review the films, would that be brought up in front of the entire squad and pointed out?
Oh, sure it will, because, you know, it doesn't make any difference who you do that in front of. The important thing is it was a bad mistake, and everybody on your team should be aware of the fact, and it should be challenged.
First down, Vikings on their 44. They're trailing 21-14. Kramer has the time. He has a man open. It's complete. Just over the 40-yard line of the Rams. And catching the ball, Sammy White again. Jackie Wallace was behind then.
That time he has good protection, and they're right into the hole. The defensive back, Jackie Wallace, was very, very deep that time. He was at least 6 yards off of him when the ball was close to the receiver. Had no chance other than to make the tackle when he did. But they have to play him tighter, and they have to put more pressure on the quarterback if they're going to stop this Minnesota drive.
4 catches for Sammy White in the game. He's been their leading receiver. First down, the Vikings on the 39-yard line of the Rams. Getting outside is Brown momentarily, and he's pulled down. And right on him there is Bob Brzezinski. You're right on him. He's coming along.
Yes, boy, he made a good reaction that time. He was caught inside, has spun to the outside, and made that tackle. A beautiful play by Bob Brzezinski, the great player from Ohio State.
Well, they have second down 11. Vikings just short of the Rams' 40-yard line. And the clock shows us 11 minutes to play. The Rams leading the Vikings 21-14.
4:39 left in the game. San Diego leads Atlanta 26-21.
Interesting contest. And this one has been too. They get to him. He's down. He'll go down on the 47 of the Rams. They were coming in. That's the 4th sack for the Rams in the game. Jack Youngblood records it. One of the leading sack men in the National Football League this season.
Well, that's exactly what they had to do. They had to put some pressure on that quarterback, and they did at that time. Jack Youngblood, 85, getting good penetration, getting off the ball nicely, and licking Ron Yeri on the play.
3rd and 17. They're on the Ram 47-yard line. Kramer racing is hit and dropped by Larry Brooks, number 90. Well, the Rams have held what it looks like the Vikes were going somewhere.
Well, that defensive team of the Rams, they're really something. When they want to play and put pressure on that quarterback, they do a really an outstanding job.
Eddie Brown is the safety man. 4th down and long. Greg Coleman will punt it. He sort of hooches it up there to the 11 to Eddie Brown. Brown ran into one of his own men who knocked him backward. And that was number 70 of the Rams who did the damage that time. That was Jerry Wilkinson. Timeout, 9:38 remaining. The Rams lead 21-14.
Want to play Atari?
Sure, pick something.
Okay, we've got Cannonball.
You're too good at Cannonball.
True. Miniature golf, casino.
Let's play Breakout.
Okay, I'll just pop in the cartridge.
Great.
Who's first?
You be first, I'll win.
Oh, that's what you think.
Dad, that's supposed to be fun for the whole family, right?
Right, son, we're having fun.
Then when do I get to play?
Oh, I did. I broke out.
Rematch.
When do I get to play?
No other company offers you as many different video game cartridges as Atari.
Taste the high country. Taste the high country. Taste the high country. Taste Coors.
Coors is born high in the Rockies, and the quality never comes down. It's brewed with pure Rocky Mountain spring water and its own special high country barley.
Taste the high country. Climb up to Coors.
The last season for the Rams here in the Coliseum. I want to talk about the Coliseum. It brought back a live memory for me and several other people involved in this crew. First down right now, the Rams ball. McCutcheon up to the 15 and the 16-yard line where he goes down. 3-yard gain for him. Mark Mullaney on the stop. The first Super Bowl ever played. The man on my right was the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, Hank Stram. The man in the truck, Bob Daly, directed the game for both CBS and NBC. I did the play-by-play for NBC with the late Paul Christman, one of the all-time greats. And Ray Scott is doing the radio game today for the Minnesota Vikings. He did the play-by-play for CBS. All 4 of us back here in the Coliseum. The last year for the Rams here, remembering a unusual game. I think that'll be the last event in the history of television where two major networks cover the same game.
Little nostalgia, huh?
Little nostalgia. Little ragtime. They're down.
He ran right into the strength of the defense that time again. I don't know why in the world he wouldn't change the play. He had a big soft spot to the left, ran to the right, and blew the call.
And one other man is here. Pete Rozelle, the commissioner of the National Football League, made the decision to let both networks cover that first Super Bowl game. It was not a sellout, by the way. He passes Jeff Seaman making the stop on Charlie Young, and I don't believe it's a first down.
No, I think it's short.
Drive wants the measurement. Time remaining, 8 minutes and 6 seconds. Pete Rozelle, I think, had a press conference here just before the game in the press box. Naturally, I think the questions we're asking about, with the Rams moving to Anaheim next year, would somebody be in here? And I think he said that an expansion team would probably have a better chance than an existing National Football League squad. Incidentally, the Vikings in downtown Minneapolis, they're going to break ground on a new dome there, and they'll play at home in 1982 in that new dome. And so will the Minnesota Twin baseball team.
That's really great news.
It is wonderful news. For that area, Kevin Miller, the safety man. Ken Clark, the punter. Of course, you don't need a dome there in December. Here's the punt. Miller fields it on his 42, 45, out of bounds. And they're going to mark him out on his 47-yard line. With a good field position, Hank, for the Vikings. But we stopped the clock with 7:29 remaining in the game. It is still Los Angeles 21 and Minnesota 14.
Motorcraft battery, it's all right. Saved my life one dreadful night when I told Big Dutch I want to fight. He said, how about now? He broke a table over a chair. I went from a coupe to go anywhere. My lights had been on while I was there. Motorcraft, don't fail me now. I turned the key as he came for the door. My Motorcraft made the engine roar. Then I heard Big Dutch as he stamped and swore. Gonna get me a Motorcraft battery for sure. Motorcraft, for sure.
RCA wants you to see the right color. Does your television automatically capture all the subtle shades of difference between this surfer in deep blue, this blue surfboard, and the blue Hawaiian surf? If not, wait till you see color, even color this close on Color Track 1980. Color Track 1980, with 8 automatic color systems designed to lock even subtle shades of color on track. RCA is making television better and better.
Saturday and Sunday, December 8th and 9th, the battle for NFC playoff berths continues. When the champions are crowned, you'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
The Vikings ball on their 46-yard line. Final, Dallas beat the Giants 28-7. Vikings on their 46, first down. Trailing by 7. Kramer, pump faking. Throws it out to Stu Voigt, the tight end, with a flag down in the secondary. Dwayne Osteen brought Stu Voigt to the turf. Ben Dreith, the referee, coming over and said, what do we have here? Well, what we got here, Ben?
It transpired on the play. They're talking about it.
Defense, illegal contact, number 20. Decline a penalty. No, wait a minute.
Whoa. He's laughing. Jackie Wallace had an illegal chuck. You can't hit him the second time after they go 5 yards beyond the line.
You can hit him, but they can't see it.
Yeah. You hit them, they don't catch you. Now this has turned into quite a conversation. I think Ben was doing the deciding for the Vikings, wasn't he?
Looks like he's chewing nails there.
Been an excellent official over the years for the National Football League.
One of the very best.
Now they're going to accept it.
Illegal contact on a defense. That's a 5-yard penalty and a first down.
Ah. First down, Vikings on the Los Angeles 49-yard line. 8 penalties against the Rams for 75 yards. There's the man that committed the foul, Jackie Wallace.
Well, they've made a lot of mistakes here offensively. But in spite of it, they're ahead 21-14.
We want to welcome all the fans who've been viewing the Dallas Cowboy New York Giant game. We'll fill you right in here. It's 21-14 in this game. The Rams are leading. Vikings ball, first down. The pass is out. Rod Perry making the hit to Bob Tucker, the tight end, one of the few times they've gone to it. Here's the story. It was 14-14 at halftime. The Rams took the lead in the third period on a Bob Lee pass to his wide receiver, Preston Denard, for 32 yards, and that put the Rams out in front. They badly need this game because they're tied right now with the New Orleans Saints for the lead in the Western Division of the National Conference. Second down, yard and a half to go. Vikings ball in the Ram 40. I don't believe he has it. Ted Brown, the rookie from North Carolina State, brought down by Jack Reynolds, the middle linebacker. The time remaining is 6:30.
Third down.
A Ram victory here today in the Los Angeles Coliseum would temporarily put them in first place of their division, a half game ahead of the New Orleans Saints, who are idle today and are playing the Oakland Raiders tomorrow night in New Orleans. Interesting schedules the rest of the way. The Saints would appear to have the tougher schedule. Third down and a half yard to go. Vikings ball just over the Ram 40. The dive by Ricky Young. Jackson State came over from the Chargers to the Vikings.
I think they made the first down, Kurt.
They need to keep the ball.
I think they made it.
The remaining schedule for the Saints and the Rams. The Saints play Oakland Monday night, San Diego in New Orleans, and then the Rams here in L.A. The Rams after today are at Atlanta, and then their last game, and the last game ever for the Rams in the Coliseum, will be the New Orleans Saints. They have the first down. In divisional games, if it gets to be a tie, and the Rams beat New Orleans here earlier, or in New Orleans earlier, if they split in the head-on battles, then the Rams would have the best record in the division. They've won 4 and lost none in their division. New Orleans has lost 2 in this division. Bud Grant, in a rebuilding program with the Vikings, seeing if his club to move in and tie this game. Vikings have the ball in the Ram 38. First down. Kurt Gowdy and Hank Stram here in Los Angeles. Kramer throws out open. Good catch. Inside the 25. Ahmad Rashad leaped up for that one. Hank Stram defined him earlier. The speed, the fluidity, and the leaping ability.
And he makes everything look so easy. That time Kramer rolls out to his left, delivers the ball right on the money, and that's the nice thing about rolling out. You're that much closer to the receiver. He got the ball a little bit too high, but he made a leaping catch, which is something that he does extremely well. And a first down again for Minnesota.
That's his 4th catch in the game. He has 68 on the season. He leads the entire National Football League in pass receiving with a number of catches.
Safety blitz.
Total yardage. Blitz is on. Throws. Crossing. It's in there. But we have a flag down. Rashad caught the ball.
But it was a safety.
Might be holding. I don't know.
Well, Jackie Wallace blitzed down the play, but it looked like it might be against the Los Angeles Rams.
Legal contact on the defense. Decline a penalty as a touchdown.
Contact on the defense. Declined, of course, by the Vikings. And young Kramer, Tommy Kramer, has just thrown his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. He's quite a prospect for the future. One of these quarterbacks like Doug Williams at Tampa, Phil Simms with the Giants, starting to develop, and 2 or 3 years from now should move into brilliance.
I haven't seen a young quarterback operate as efficiently as this young Tommy Kramer in a long, long time.
Hit by Danmeyer is good, and we have a tie game. 21-21. 4:44 to play. Minnesota and the Rams.